This is what makes men completely obsessed with you.
And we're going to break it down to 5 points. And of course, I'm going to tell you the stuff that other men won't share with you.
Ooh. Of course, everything we talk about is from the perspective of the healthy masculine energy and the healthy healed feminine energy. So we're not talking about playing games, but let me tell you, this stuff works. Once you really understand how men think, how to really activate their provider masculine energy, they are going to chase you. Now, this is going to work in dating and in marriage. So, one of the biggest things that will make you super attractive and the guy will completely obsess over you is, and for those lovely ladies that are new here, what's up? I'm Natasha.
And I'm Brian.
I was a former single mom with 4 kids, went through a whole bunch of trauma and loss. If you're interested in learning more about dating and relationships and feeling good in your body again, I'm talking your hormones, your nervous system, all that.
Click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos and content.
Point number one is, ladies, you need to mix it up. Men love variety. Now, it's not about them needing a variety from a bunch of different women. No, they can have variety with you. Show him different sides of you. You're being authentically you, but you have your fun girl side, you have your smart side, you have your church girl side, you have your bad girl side, you got your sexy side, you got the housewife side, doing your own thing side, whatever it is. Show variety. Just like hair, us ladies, we love to switch up our hair and outfits and our jewelry. As soon as you start mixing it up and keeping him on his toes where he doesn't know what he's going to get next, you're going to notice his energy is going to start coming towards you.
And it's so good, as you were talking about men wanting variety, that it's not necessarily men want all these different women.
Yes.
For most men, being with one woman is a challenge enough.
It's true. A fun challenge.
Yes, it's a great challenge, but making one relationship work takes a lot of energy. So most men in their healthy state don't want more than one woman. But the variety that woman brings, like you said, the way you the way you appear, the way you dress, all those things matter because you're switching it up, and he's looking like you said, okay, which healthy
Yes.
which healthy version am I getting today? Not that we want you today, okay, you're super nice, and then
Not
tomorrow,
multiple personalities.
not at all. Tomorrow, I'm walking on eggshells. That's not what men are looking for. But switching it up with your hair, switching it up with your nails, even with your outfits, not always dressing down, not always dressing up, showing that variety, showing the versatility in who you are as a person, and not feeling like you always have to be quiet or always have to talk. Just understanding it's a time and a place for everything, but showing all of who you are. Most healthy masculine energy men don't want you to hold back from who you are.
Yes.
It's just certain times where you need to switch it up, and understanding when you need to be that person that they need for you. And that's in your appearance, that's how you talk, that's in all that you do. If you bring all that to the table, he has everything he needs and more in just you.
And it's way more fun for us women. Like, we get bored. I don't know about you ladies, but I want to switch up my hair. I want to switch up my outfits. I want to have different colors of different things, jewelry, all that stuff. We want to do different things. That actually makes you more attractive to the masculine.
Yes. And I want to add one more thing to it.
Yeah.
Your variety is an expression of him. Most men won't have a lot of different variety in what they're doing. We're going to do the same thing every day.
Yeah.
We're going to wear similar clothes every day.
Yeah.
We're going to take the same route to wherever we're going. But you bringing that variety and spice is you being that part of him that he may not express, but loves to see you just enjoy yourself and just be the free-flowing, loving person that you are. It's an expression of us.
Yes. I mean, and that's exactly it. I'm glad that you said that, because masculine energy is convenient. It's consistent, right? So it can feel boring. We are the flavor, ladies. We're the ones that activate that fun. We activate the romance. Bring the flavor to life for guys. We give men the reason to live, really, to enjoy life, right? Like, life would be so boring without us.
No, it would be super. Just every day would be the same.
It would be mundane.
It would be mundane. We wouldn't get haircuts. We wouldn't do much. We wouldn't switch it up. We just do the same thing
You would
every
wear the
day.
same thing.
Yes, wear the same thing, go to same places. So
Yeah.
that spice that you bring to us is appreciated and something that we want to encourage you to continue in that variety.
Yeah, and in dating and in marriage. So for my ladies that are dating, you're showing different sides of you. And then for my married ladies, this is one thing that I do way differently now in this marriage compared to my first marriage, is I'm very intentional about this, where I'm switching things up. I'm keeping things fun. I'm maintaining myself, but I'm also switching things up so that, it keeps things spicy.
That's true. That's true. So even as an example, in our relationship, where you're bringing the spice, you're bringing the flavor to our relationship, and that's even in small things. And I noticed this when we were dating initially, even before we got married. It's switching up the hairstyle. It's switching up the outfit, subtle switching. It's not that you have to do something extravagant,
Right.
but subtle switching. Even switching up the makeup is something that I've noticed. The nails, one day they may be red, then they're naked. Whatever the case is, all of those small things.
Nude.
Exactly. They're naked. I don't see anything. Naked,
I love it.
nude. But those little small things lets us know, for one, that you're paying attention to intentionally making these changes. You're not just doing the same thing over and over, and you're doing these things which is bringing flavor to the relationship.
Okay, ladies, and number two thing that is so important is you are obsessed with yourself. You're never obsessed with a man. This is what makes you so much more attractive. As soon as you're in your needy energy, and ladies, it could be obsessive thoughts. Side note, our nervous system is always looking for things to obsess about. It's how it's been programmed. It's looking, what do I need to look out for? So if there's a new guy in the picture and you're obsessively thinking about him, or even your husband, you're obsessively thinking about him, you're actually in your masculine chasing energy, and they can subconsciously feel that, and they are turned off and repelled by that. So one of the easiest way to flip the script and shift that energy and activate that polarity again is taking all your thoughts and your emotions and your energy off of the guy, obsessing about him, put it back on yourself. Obsess about your glow up. Obsess about your inner healing, babe. Obsess about changing up your looks, taking care of your body and your hormones. I see this all of the time with so many women that I have coached over the years. This is why we got into dating and relationship coaching, is the ladies that took all their energy off of the guy, the husband, the dude, like whatever, started working on their body, taking care of their health, losing weight, working on their hormones. The men always come running back.
No, and it's so important. This point about really obsessing with yourself is so important because, as you said, if you're obsessed with him, you're thinking about him. As soon as he calls, you pick up on the first ring and you just let him know how much you miss him, because it comes out. Like what's on the inside of us comes out. So we feel it as men. But when you're obsessed with yourself, taking care of your business, obsessed with your business, with your family, taking care of things in your life, then we come in knowing, for one, that you're not dependent on us. You're not depending on us for your happiness. You're not depending on us just to make you feel good. You're already feeling good. You're already loving yourself. But when we come in, you leave space for us to come in and help in those areas, because you're so focused on what you're doing that we'll look and say, okay, she's doing great. She's loving herself. I see where I have a space at, because she's so locked in. She's not worried about guys calling her. She's not worried about going out. She's just enjoying life. If I don't come in the right way, I won't be someone she's going to waste her time with. And that's so important.
That brings me to the next point, actually. This is so good, honey. And that's the exclusivity. Men do not want women that everyone has access to. And I know, Coach B, you've said this so many times. So we're going to say it again to the ladies. If nobody is chasing you, the guy is probably not going to be obsessed about you. Now, once again, we're not talking about playing games and all these things. You are good enough. You're beautiful, all that stuff. This is human nature. Like, just think of everything in life. We want things that we can't have. We want things when there's a limited number of them, the nice handbags, the fancy cars, the jewelry, a certain lifestyle. We are attracted to those things, the VIP line. We are attracted to things where there's exclusivity, there's boundaries. That's how you as a woman really show the guy that you are exclusive.
Yes.
You have boundaries. You have standards. Not everyone just has access to you. He can't just do whatever he wants and then come back to you. No, 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 no. You are too high value, and he will get the message really quick, and he will be even more obsessed about you.
And that's a great point. And what you were saying is men don't want women that other men don't want.
Yes.
That's how we
That's
are.
like your tagline now.
Yes. And that's so good. And even giving the examples of
Yeah.
looking at lines. If nobody's in the line, then I don't
Yes.
care how good of a store that is. I'm not going in there because something's telling me something's not right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're doing something
Yeah.
different. I don't even want to spend time and waste time. And the same in relationships. When you're not in a position where men are attracted to you, or you're not magnetic to men or opportunities. And remember, being magnetic doesn't mean you're sleeping with these guys.
No.
That doesn't mean
It's the opposite.
exactly. That doesn't mean you have a roster.
Yeah.
Men don't want women with a roster. Now,
Yeah.
rotationally dating, that's different.
Different, yeah.
But if men are attracted to you, we want to see what's going on over there.
Yes.
We want to see why are men attracted to you? Why are so many men attracted to you?
Yes.
And then we start breaking it down to see if you're someone who's out there or someone who's kept, someone who's making sure that they're not giving their energy to everyone just because someone wants to give them attention.
So you're not always available, ladies. You know, he's not calling you last minute to
Right.
arrange things. Like, you're busy, you're doing stuff.
Yes. And even in our situation,
Yes.
when we were dating internationally, the exclusivity that I saw in you
Yeah.
was that you were busy, you were doing your thing, you weren't giving everyone your time, you were doing what you needed to do, and I had to make an adjustment
Yeah.
because I knew you would continue on with life.
Yeah.
You would continue on with your business, you would continue on with your kids and your family. That made it more attractive to me and made me make a move even quicker.
Exactly, ladies. That's the high value magnetic feminine energy we're talking about. There's so much more we want to get
Yes.
into. We'll give you a couple more points, but we go really deep into all this in the Feminine Energy Academy or the Princess Treatment Bundle if you want to go deeper in all this.
Point number 4, really giving the guy space to come in and be your hero. And ladies, we understand, we know you can do it all. And we're not trying to stop you from doing what you do, but understanding that men have a need of wanting to be needed. And if we're not needed, if we're not coming in helping in certain situations, if we're not building something for you, helping, look, we just want to do something so you can say thank you, so you can tell us how good we did. We want an ego boost. And I know sometimes hearing that word ego boost it feels a certain way, but that's just the reality with men. We need ego boost to continue going, to push us. If something may be a little challenging, you say, you got it, babe. You got this for me. And next thing you know, we're climbing ladders. We're on the top of a building. We're doing stuff that we didn't know we were capable of when you leave space for us to be heroes in certain areas of your life.
So good. So ladies, the masculine plays for points. Just think of sports, think of hunting. There's a goal, there's a prize at the end, right? So we know that you can do it all in your masculine energy. You can build businesses, you can take care of yourself financially, all that stuff. But when you're carrying that energy of I don't need a man, when you're carrying that energy of I'm too busy, there's no energetic space for the masculine man to come into your life. So this was something I was super intentional about, and it does take practice and intention. Like, especially I was a single mom with 4 kids. I had a very busy life with business and social media, my social life, but I had to be super intentional of creating space for my husband to come into the picture. Otherwise, we subconsciously repel them without realizing it. And a lot of times we're doing that as a form of self-protection because we just don't want to go there with our emotions. Right? So just kind of ask yourself, do you actually have that energetic space for your guy to come into the picture? Right? Now, exactly what he's saying is at the end of the day, the man's biggest need and desire is he wants to feel admired. He wants to feel like the superhero in your life. So when you make him feel like that, whether you're on a date, whether you're married, if he's your hero, trust me, he's going to be wanting to do so much more because of that. Okay, ladies, last but not least is emotional mastery. This is key to your feminine energy. This used to be me, emotions all over the place when, I wasn't healed, I was triggered, I was in my wounds and my trauma, couldn't handle my own emotions, couldn't process them. And that is the biggest turn off to men.
Yeah.
So, one of the biggest things that will make you super attractive and the guy will completely obsess over you is when you are so emotionally stable. Even if they do something that you don't like, you don't even notice. You are so unbothered. If the guy, quote unquote, ghosts you or he's distant, even with your husband, he's distant from you for whatever the reason is, you are unbothered. You're bored. You're on to the next thing. You don't even notice. You're not coming at him, sending him long paragraph text
Right.
messages,
Yes.
voicemails, voice notes, cussing him out, cursing at him, throwing things, yelling. No, 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 no. No man is ever going to be obsessed with a woman that treats him like that. Ever. A woman that is super calm and stable, no matter what, she knows her values, she knows her worth, she has boundaries. She will remove her presence if she's not being valued, but she will never come at a man. Trust me, men are obsessed with.
Yes. And one of the biggest needs for men is just to have peace.
Yes.
Peace in our home. We come home, we want to make sure it's peaceful. Now,
Yeah.
but we know that women have different hormones, different, women just function differently. So
Yeah.
it's not that you can't have an emotion, you can't be
Yes.
upset,
Yes.
but it's really understanding how to be upset, be emotional, but then step away from that, not
Yeah.
drag it out, not start saying
Yes.
hurtful things,
Yes.
not doing things that take it to the next level.
Yeah, like disrespecting him. Like that is relationship suicide. You disrespect him, talk down to him, talk to him like a child or like an employee, you swear at him, anything like that,
Yes.
you're done. Like
Yes.
it's really, really hard to come back from it.
Yes.
You can't come back from that, but it's going to take a lot of inner healing. So instead of worrying about him, babe, once again, start obsessing about yourself,
Yes.
your own inner healing, work on your own energy. And I promise you, babe, when you detach from him, he will be completely obsessed with you.
So, ladies, let us know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, and if you want access to more inner healing and how to make a man completely obsessed with you in the dating phase and in the marriage phase in the most healthiest feminine energy way, we will leave some resources for you below. And we love you girls so
Love
much.
you, ladies.